How do I know if my idea truly addresses the challenge? Creative ideas comes from the blunt feedback on your prototype. In other words, you got to avoid long debates and make stuff, and then stay open. When you make stuff, you shift from high-level abstract concept and debate to something more concrete, more promising. This is helpful when you reach the point in any problem-solving process where talk becomes ineffectual, where the excitement, the adrenaline from tackling a challenge become useless speculation. You have worked together, you've got all kinds of ideas, but they're just that, ideas. Mere supposition that you could dispute forever. Why will it work? Why it will fail? Who will support it? Who will kill it? Without anything to test your idea against, you're simply speculating. And the problem is that debate and supposition over abstraction stops progress. This is the time to start making. Make stuff is a way to understand what the true potential of your idea is. The thing is that it doesn't really matter what you actually make. It could be a 60-second video shot on your iPhone, a short scene acted out, a tagline, stick figures, a sculpt out of mashed potato. Now suddenly the idea takes shape, feels real, and you're productive again. Make stuff is a generative process geared to learning. This isn't about making the perfect, pristine, final thing. It's about experimenting in the real world, learning to evolve your solution. We start with a low-fidelity sketch, maybe. Then we seek criticism on that, so that the feedback gives us the precious learning nuggets about how to proceed. This way, we get new ideas, stay more open to listening, and do not fall in love with our own ideas prematurely. When we make stuff, we overcome the cultural forces that keep us from exploring and building on vague, ambiguous, and uninformed possibilities. First of all, the fear of failing. We want to fail as fast as possible to iterate and be one step closer to the final solution. Second, we counter the shame of showing something unfinished. But this is very strong, especially when we draw or do sketches. Finally, we have to deal with the fear of being criticized in public. But we prototype for the feedback that it will generate so that we can iterate as fast as possible towards success beyond the theory and the abstraction. In design thinking, we'll bid with others to further our creativity and to inform our strategy with everyone input. The spirit is truly, let's get together and let's understand this better. How do you go from thinking about prototyping to actually do it, to put it into action? Well, you got to be collaborative. Find co-conspirators who have something unique to offer, including the people you're building with for. Be ingenious, make clever, practical, and original use of existing resources while building your solution. Be simple. Build just enough to answer your biggest question. Avoid overbuilding too early. Be willing to share many terrible first drafts. Build enough. Do not go too far. Do not elaborate too much on your solution. Just think about what is the minimal viable thing that you can create to make your idea tangible. Could be a drawing, a flowchart, a script, a concept map. Sketch, draw, do a diagram, a script, a story, or an improv scene, a video. The paper prototype, there is no limit as long as you have something tangible to present to people to get their input.